Good morning, Houston. Listen, y'all, I was looking on my phone yesterday, and I noticed that I have this huge number of followers in Houston and in San Antonio and Texas. So good morning, Texas. Thank you so much for following me. And listen, I want to ask y'all something before we get started this morning, if you know what these are. They're not grapes. Do you know what they are? All right, these dark ones like this are called muscadines. These light colored ones like this are called scuppernons. And if they grow wild in the woods, they'll be a little bit smaller than this, and they're called, my husband called them bulluses. I don't know what y'all call them, but anyway, that's what they call them. And you can go out in our woods around Alabama. I live in Andalusia, Alabama, Texas, in case you wondering. But these are, I guess you'd say, the ones that people have in their yards. I grow mine on a arbor. I've got big posts like this. I've got 4 on one side and 4 on the, no, I've got 3 on one side and 3 on the other, and then bars going across, and took some of that cattle gate and put on top for these vines to lay on. And so here they are. They are extremely good for you. I eat the husk too. They taste totally different than a grape. They're really very not similar at all to me. These big ones like this, scuppernons, I want you to listen as I bite it, and you'll hear what I'm talking about. They usually have only 3 seeds inside. I just dropped one. Here it is. I don't know why that is, but that's how many they have in each one. Some people only eat the inside of it. Like my husband. He would spit the hull out and only eat the inside. But the outside, that husk, is what's really good for you. And so what you do is you plant a vine on each pole that you've got out there in your yard. Now, some people grow them on a fence. They have poles with wires going across. They have a bottom wire and a top wire, and they grow them on that. And you're supposed to trim them every year. And this one is called your scuppernon, the light-colored one. And you'll notice there's some in here that are kind of pink-looking, I guess you'd say. They're a little different. But you get all kinds of varieties, and they're so hardy. You don't have to fertilize them. You don't have to do anything. Just plant them, and you're going to have these. Now, there's a place near Andalusia that sells the Muscadine juice. It comes in a really pretty tall bottle. And my goodness, when Banks comes over here, we can just about drink that whole thing of juice. All right, so anyway, I wanted to ask y'all if you grew these, and what do you do with them? Now, I make a muscadine cobbler. Oh, I want to show you on the inside. Let me do this. I forgot to do this, because you don't know what it looks like, because I had it in my mouth. Like that. See there? This one has the 3 seeds. This one's got more. It's got 5 seeds in it. But that's what it is, like that. And they're just real good for you. I'm going to eat a few of them here in just a minute for breakfast. All right. Here's something I need to show y'all. Let me show you right now. There was a man at the Cottle House, and he said, how do you get your sausage casing so tender? Well, take your sausage, whatever kind of brand you use, and this is how I do it. I take my black skillet, all right? I cut my sausage, well, these are link sausage, so what I'm going to do is cut them in like that, and I'm going to cut them in some, pieces for people to put on their plates. But I cut them like this. I cut it in half at an angle, then I cut it in half again on this side, so you can get 2 pieces out of a long thing, okay? Takes one hole and make two pieces. Anyway, I'm going to fill this pan up with that. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. And I promise you, your casing will be tender. Whatever brand name you happen to be using. It'll be much better. All right. Just about through here. I kind of cut them at a slant. Seems like they cook better like that. I've got my oven set on 400 degrees. 400. All right. Let me do one more here. Might need another one, just in case. I'm going to eat me some of them too. All right, like this, okay? And then you put some water over it. Now, this is key. So don't put much, just a little bit. Maybe that might be 3/4 of a cup. It really doesn't matter how much. And then you take your foil. And you don't have to put it like that, but you need to push it down in there a little bit like that. And you're going to cook this in your oven for about 35 to 40 minutes on 400. And it's going to be ready. And then you take your coffee cup or something and pour that liquid off of it, and it's ready to serve. There'll be a little liquid in there and a little grease that came out of the sausage. But that's going to keep the water keeps your casing soft, and it steams it, and it is going to be really good. So I wanted to let y'all know that, because I know a lot of you like some good smoked leg sausage, so that way you can know that I do it, okay? But anyway, I wanted to say this morning that, talking about Houston, I've got a niece that lives in Houston, but there's somebody else that lives in Houston that my girlfriends and I went to see. It was Mark Lowry. And he showed us a good time. He really did. There was 4 women that went. And Andre and I, she and I slept in the pool house. And then Carol and Brenda slept in one of the bedrooms. And he took us shopping. So he said, y'all want to go to the malls and all that here in Houston? I mean, the big malls, shopping malls. We said, oh, no, we don't want to go there. We want to go to the out-of-the-way places, the little shops, the hometown stuff. And we had the best time. And I know he probably was bored, but he didn't show it. He just was such a wonderful host. And we stayed, I think, 2 nights it was. But anyway, then we drove all the way back home. But we had the best time going and the best time coming. Then I've got some more friends that live in Texas that we went to see her and her husband on the ranch, and Demetra. And hey, Demetra, if you're up this morning and at it. And so we went there, and a lot of them rode horses, but not me, honey. I didn't get on that thing. I might love Texas, but I'm not a Texas horse lady. I can tell you that. I wear your boots, and I can line dance, but I don't get on horses. I've already fallen off 2 of them. And so then I've got another, Mike and Carlene. They're good friends that used to live in Alabama, and now they're living in Texas, and built them a house by hand out there, little piece at the time, and got that done. And I hadn't been to see their new house yet, but I'm excited about it. So I've got a lot of connections with Texas, and I just want to thank y'all for watching and for sharing me and getting your friends to come on here with you and everything. So I hope you grow you some muscadines. I hope you cook your sausage so that it'll be good and tender. And thank you for watching. And so I'm going to cook breakfast here in a little bit. I've already started. I got my grits on, and my gravy's made, but I'm going to put these sausage in the oven, and then I've got my eggs beat up real good. Fixed to make some fried pies and biscuits. But, you know, my biscuits, my husband always called them a 2-bite biscuit, because he could eat them in 2 bites, because they're little. It's, you know, I cut them with that pizza can. But I hear that the Texas biscuits are like that big. So I guess the way y'all always say everything's bigger in Texas, well, I guess that's true. In Alabama, we like them small and dainty. Unless we've got tomato gravy, and then we really want them big because we love tomato gravy here in Alabama. Y'all have a great day, and God bless all the people who are in the trying to clean up after that old storm left and went out to sea, and it just left a lot of damage. And we want to make sure that we keep them in our prayers this morning, and that we want to make sure that as we go out into our town today, I don't know who God's going to put in your life today, and you don't either, what person you might go across. But whoever it is, be an uplifter. Build them up, y'all. We need building up. I need building up. You need building up. We all need each other. God didn't make us to live alone and to be loners. He meant for us to support one another and to lift each other up in His name. So y'all have a wonderful day, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.